some weeks ago, probably, talking about the 9 nationalities that were granted free access to the Czech labor market, meaning that they can work freely in the Czech Republic, because it was a big topic and often very misunderstood topic. So if you haven't heard of that, or if you heard of it but you're not sure what it exactly means, go back to my channel. I don't know where you need to click to do that, but you'll find a way, I guess. And look just a couple weeks back, maybe 2-3 weeks back, where I described or I talked about this topic in more details, because it's 9 nationalities that don't need anything basically to work in the Czech Republic from the employment perspective. Of course, the immigration part is still there, but all the information is there. But today I'm bringing you another news from this field, and that's basically about canceling the test of the Czech labor market. What it means and how it can affect your process of moving to the Czech Republic or working here, changing employers. That's what today's live stream is about. So, first of all, for those of you who are new here, maybe, I believe that most of you who watch this video already know me and follow me. If not, do that. But just to explain what the test of the labor market is. So if you're a foreigner from non-EU country, so outside of the EU, and you want to move to the Czech Republic to work, employment, you will have a local employer, they will cover all your social security, healthcare, all that. The first step that the employer must do is that they advertise the position you will be hired for to the Czech labor office. Okay, they need to put the intention to hire a foreigner for this specific position to the labor office. And then what is the role of the Czech labor office is that they will try to find someone for the position, someone meaning Czech or EU citizen who is in their database. So unemployed people or someone who's looking for a job, they will try to recommend someone for the job. It's kind of like a protection of the Czech labor market. So Czechs and EU citizens get the first try, let's say, and only if the company does not find anyone within the EU, they can continue with your process. Up until now, it was the way that the position needed to be advertised through the labor office for at least 10 for highly qualified positions, or 30 days for lower qualified positions. And only after that, the position was kind of unblocked for non-EU citizens. So, and that was the same for new employees. If you are applying through an embassy, or if you are applying in the Czech Republic, like switching from some other type of residency. And that was exactly the case also if you were changing your jobs. So if you already had an employee card or a blue card and you wanted to change jobs, this is also a requirement that the new position must be advertised through the labor office, and you had to wait for these days, 10 or 30 days, for the position to be actually available to you. What has changed now is that your employer still must advertise the position to the labor office. So there is still must to do this. But you don't need to wait anymore those 10 or 30 days. That's why the test of the labor market was cancelled. So basically it was the 10 days or 30 days requirement is no longer there. So it's 0 days. So basically whenever the position is advertised, you can use it for your processing, be it an employee card, new application, blue card, new application, or changing employers. So what it means for you or for the companies. For the companies, doesn't really change anything. Maybe they can get you a bit faster, which might be beneficial for employers in some situations, but it will not really be that much faster. So there is not like much of a game changer for companies. They still need to advertise the position. They still need to wait for you. So that's kind of the same. It will be just a bit faster process. The same goes for the first applications. Either if you're applying through an embassy or if you're switching from something else to an employee card or a blue card, you will theoretically save time, but if you imagine the employee card or blue card process, it's not like you're waiting 30 days for a position, sitting on your butt and doing nothing. You anyway need to collect a bunch of documents like the proof of your education, your criminal check. If you're applying through an embassy, you need to get the employment contract from the company. You need to fill in the form. You need to get an appointment at some embassy, all that. So anyway, this whole process of gathering all the documents and everything was taking standardly more than 30 days anyway. So there will be basically no shortening of that period. So for new applications, basically doesn't mean anything. It will just be a bit, on paper it will be a bit quicker, but other than that, nothing really changes. What changes though is if you want to change employers, because that can significantly like speed up the process, because changing employers is relatively a simple task. It's a bit tricky and a bit dangerous, because if you make a mistake, that mistake can mean that you are you are being deported out of the Czech Republic. Yeah, I have to comment on this. Michal Kubu says that my English is terrible. I would like to hear Michal Kubu speak English. I'm sure that your English is like that you speak better than myself, of course, and then better also than a native speaker. Please make a video when you show me how much better is your English. I'm looking forward to that. Thanks again. Sorry, it hasn't been here for a while, but it's always Czechs who come here and your English is shit, bro, and they write it in Czech, and like it's just a stupid comment. Whatever. Your English is very good. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that. Anyway, so I couldn't resist. I had to comment. So back to the topic. If you're changing employers, there are not that many documents you need. Okay, so it's definitely way easier to gather all the documents than if you are applying for a new employee card, new blue card. So if you can save, especially for the lower qualified positions, the 30 days that are no longer 30 days, it's 0 days, that can actually save quite a lot of time. So instead of like joining the new company 2.5 months later, because 30 days you had to wait for the position, then you wait 30 days for the ministry, and then you can join. So it will be, instead of 2.5 months, it will be 1.5 months, maybe 1 month and a couple days. So that's a significant increase in the speed. So for changing employers, this is very good news. For like new applications, not that much, but at least changing employers will be a bit safer also because of this. Because if you have 60 days to change your job and you had to wait 30 days for the position, then you're only left with 30 days, which is very dangerous. So now you will basically have almost the full 60 days, and that's definitely a good news. So that's great. One thing to mention here, there are many things that were changing as well, but they are not that much important for you as a foreigner, more for the company. Like that, for example, the position will be only posted for 6 months. Now some of the positions have been there and companies been using them for years, because you can open like 10 available spots and then you use it once a year for one person, the next year for another 2 people, and you can have it open for a couple of years. That will change, but it doesn't really concern you that much. But one thing which I want to mention here is that this can be changed back to the test of the labor market. Basically, the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs says that when the unemployment rate increases, they can change it back or change it to something else. So this might be very temporary. They might change it like 3 months from now, or it might never be changed back. Or if it's changed, it might be. Sorry, I forgot to go to the don't disturb mode. So I'm receiving like all these notifications, and it's very disturbing for me. I'm just a man and I cannot do 2 things at the same time. Anyway, where I was. Yeah, that they can change it back basically anytime. So we still need to like follow all the news, and like we need to stay alert. But if it stays like this for at least couple months, couple years, that will be good for sure. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I will see if any of the comments are actually not about my shit English, but about something related to this topic, because this is not an open live stream, so I will not answer all your questions. But if there are any questions that are relevant to the topic, I'll be happy to answer them now. So Kumar, Romania, plan to move to Czech Republic, my Charles University. Can request you can for if I need to apply for visa before, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's a different topic. Osama, the consular section, Beirut is closed. Okay. Yeah, your English is shit. Okay, thank you, Michal. Quotes for insurance today. Isaac send us an email. Okay, thank you for information. English is quite good. Just ignore the useless people. Okay. Ahmed, appointment Czech embassy. Okay, school starts 59. Study. Very informative live stream. My pleasure. Hiba Rahmani. I'm happy that it's useful. Okay, yeah. So no other comments regarding this topic. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you found it useful, please share it, comment when the video is uploaded, so it gets more exposure and it can help more people. And I will see you again Thursday, Monday, until the end of the world. Good night, guys.